Don't speak what you don't understand. The truth is not in your command. Don't shout about what you think is fake. The decision isn't yours to make. Don't lie about the way things are. Tall tales will take you very far. Don't scoff when they say it's the end. In this life, you know you can't pretend. The days pass by. Baby said.
Hey everyone, good afternoon. It is Monday at just after 8 p.m. on June 15th. So I'm breaking in to just give you a little bit of an update. We keep pushing ahead our press conference that we were going to hold with all of you. What we have to announce is extremely important, and it's monumental in the grand scheme of things about our fight, the things that we've been doing, and what's going on. However, we keep getting, stepped on by all different sorts of news that's happening in the city of New York. So we also are dealing with the city of New York dragging its feet, not making this a priority in their commitment to the things that they said that they would do for us. We're still waiting on that. Our attorneys have a meeting with the city tomorrow night. And I'm hoping that they will finally come up with a plan to finalize this and not keep stringing us along the way that they are. For the rest of the city, it appears basketball is just a little bit more important than New York City retirees and a monumental case. And a monumental announcement. So this is frustrating for all of us because while part of us is celebrating the Knicks winning after 53 years this major championship, all of a sudden the news cycle is completely crippled because I guess they can't multitask and do more than one reporting, and they don't want to cover what we have to say on top of what they're already reporting, the ticker tape parade and winning the championship. So they're basically not covering what we have to say, which is very frustrating for us because we've been funding this fight. We have been fighting this for 5 years, and we are so frustrated with everything that's going on between the litigation, the legislation, between getting screwed over by our own former unions, between the mayor refusing to speak with New York City retirees, and everything else seems to be more important on his agenda than the people who served this city for decades. So I want you to know from our organization, we are committed to you as we have always been, and we are going to make sure that your voices get heard one way or another. So I'm not giving this up. We are waiting till tomorrow, so you will hear from me tomorrow, but this meeting will not happen until tomorrow night. So you will not hear from me until probably about 6 or 7 or even 8 o'clock like tonight on what we are going to do. Most likely because the city is going to basically be on its head with this ticker tape parade and all of the setup. Because if you remember last year when Liberty happened, or 2 years ago when the Liberty ticker tape parade was, they literally went from Wall Street up to City Hall, and then they had to put the barricades and set up the stage and the speakers and the flags and the chairs, and City Hall was a mess. So even if we got to do our press conference in front of City Hall, we would probably be hearing all of that mess of the construction of the stage and the setup, the music from them testing the speakers and everything. It would not be a dignified press conference the way we wanted it. So I spoke to Michelle Keller today, and Michelle said to me, we need to be on the ground. We need to get together, because one of the things that they said was, maybe we'll just make a press release and just send it out to the press and hope that they cover it. Michelle said, no, we're going to be on the ground. You tell all of our advisors we're going to be on the ground. And I said, okay. So We're just going to figure this out, but please, I'm asking you to give me till tomorrow. I know I said I'd come back to you today. I is here today. It is 8:00 at night, but we literally just got word that the city is still dragging its feet and we don't have something to officially announce to you just yet. We want this to be announced loudly, and we want you all there with us when we do it. So I'm asking you to just give me another day. You will probably hear from me around the same time tomorrow about what we will do. That would most likely mean there will probably not be an event this week, because Wednesday would be setting up around City Hall for the ticker tape parade on Thursday. And then Friday would be taking everything down, and it would be just as messy and noisy. So I'm thinking maybe sometime next week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. So take out your pencils and just block off Tuesday or Wednesday for next week to see if maybe we could do something then. I cannot give you more information until tomorrow around this time. And I'm really sorry to keep letting you down this way, but it's totally out of our control. But I want you to understand something. They said to me I think it was Friday, Steve had texted me, our attorney, one of our attorneys had texted me and said, or Jake, I think it might have been Jake. Jake said to me, something about the one of the lawyers for the city, has a health concern, or she's sick. And I was like, sick? She's sick. I am so sorry. She's sick and can't do her job. I'm sick. I still have bronchitis. It's 3 weeks now. I had a fever. It's been 90 degrees here. I said, and you know what? I still had to go outside. I had to cut down 3 trees and mow 2 acres of lawn. I still did my shit, and I wasn't feeling well, and I did it in 90-degree weather. I have no excuses. Our generation, I'm sorry. Like, we would go to work with our arm hanging off by a thread, and we still did our job, and we could multitask. I have no sympathy for any of this crap. So I want you to know that we're not the ones stringing you along. It is the city of New York once again. But I will come back to you tomorrow and give you an update on where we are. And that's not going to happen until about this time tomorrow. So I'm going to make the assumption we're not doing anything this week, because there's really no avenue to do it if clearly the media can only cover one story at a time, and the city hasn't fulfilled its commitment to us. So stay tuned till tomorrow, because I will come back to you. Let's see who's here. I left you a message. You left me a voicemail message? What kind of a message? Where did you leave it? Because I don't think I have any. I have no cell phone messages from today. No messages from today, unless you left me an email to the organization. Tell me where you left it. Let's see. Hey, Carol. You're welcome. Very much. You're welcome. It's all about timing. Yes, it is. And if I was a basketball player and I played for the Knicks, we'd probably be in our own ticker tape parade. I made a post the other day about Jalen Brunson. I am just so blown away by this young man. Just blown away. So there were 2 things that were reported. One I could verify. The other one I haven't verified yet. The one I could verify has been in the news for a while, is that he gave up $110 or $113 million of his salary so that the institution could bring on more players and he could build a team that would be a winning team. He chose to lift his union player brothers up and all come together as one organization, rather than him make more money and have whatever the team could afford to bring on. That, to me, is spectacular. And when we talk about equity, that is one of those things that we keep talking about. Like, the union should never have stolen retiree health care. The unions should be paying paraprofessionals better. The unions should be fighting together as a huge organization. Municipal Labor Committee is completely useless in what they've gutted it to. They were supposed to all form a coalition together to help their union brothers and sisters up, lift them up together, and fight against management. What did they do? They got in bed with management. The UFT and DC 37 got in bed with management. We don't do that. Labor is supposed to stand together with labor and fight against management, not sell off retirees and leave their brother and sister unions to struggle on their own to not excel. If all the unions got together and said, we're not going to stand for EMS wages to be, crappy and response times to be 12 and a half minutes when you literally, your brain death starts at 4 to 6. We're not going to allow the teachers union to not pay paraprofessionals properly. And hey, let's switch gears real quick because I don't want to be here long. Paraprofessionals, you guys are retirees. You guys are calling me like crazy. You're starting to get more and more calls from the teachers' retirement system that they majorly screwed up going back to 2010 so far, that they configured your pension to be 2/3 on an accidental disability pension to pay you 2/3. And they've been paying you 2/3 your average salary since 2010. And now all of a sudden you're getting a phone call that says, oops, we made a mistake. We're only going to give you 1/3. So instead of you getting a $15,000 pension, we're going to give you a $7,500 pension. And oh, by the way, we want all our money back from 2010. So again, I need to ask you guys to call the law firm of Jeffrey Goldberg, New York Pension, nypensionlawyers.com, nypensionlawyers.com. I told you this last week. He and his partner are looking into a legal path to suing TRS over what they did. So if you are a paraprofessional, because I got another dozen phone calls today, if you are a paraprofessional and you got a phone call from TRS, you need to start putting together all of your documents from your retirements, any letter, any communication, anything that you got from your union, from TRS, from any pension consultant that told you what your union would be, what your pension would be. And then what you're going to do is put it in a folder, and you're going to call Jeff's office and tell him that you too are as well had gotten this phone call and that TRS is reducing your pension by 50%. And they're doing it retroactive to whatever year it goes back to. So please do that because I cannot help you with that at all. Voicemail. So I see no voicemails, but you left me a message on, was it on Facebook or on Messenger? Did you tag me? Because I don't see anything. Can you send me a private message through Messenger, or email me through the org? Like our website is literally scrolling right there. If you could do that, I'll be able to find it. But most people don't have my cell phone number, and I definitely don't see a voicemail from. And I don't know what your first name is. It just says FidneyGov911. So if you can message me through email, retirees@nycretirees.org. See right up there, it's going by. Or private message me, PM me through Facebook Messenger. I will look for that. I know we're probably not friends on Facebook, but I will try to look. And I'll see if I could find that. If not, I'll find a way to find you. Just email me. That'll be easier to find. Thank you for all your hard work. I appreciate you I appreciate you too. Tomorrow is softball playoff final for my granddaughter. So next week, well, I'm glad. You're welcome, my dear. Mo Screw only takes care of himself. So, Amory, has anyone ever heard of what the UFT is doing for paraprofessionals who are facing this TRS crisis? Because this is also a fiduciary failure of the TRS trustees. How the hell did they not know this was happening? So someone may want to actually call Tom Brown or Victoria Lee and say, hey, what are you guys doing about this? Because I've not heard a darn thing. Messenger, you say? I think a massive demonstration is needed to get the mayor's attention, as do I. So hang tight with me, okay, guys? I am going to update you tomorrow around this time and let you know what we heard from the city, because our lawyers finally have a meeting with the city. They finally decided to answer their damn emails. And I will update you tomorrow night. I'm going to assume nothing's going to happen this week. So stay tuned till tomorrow and we'll update you when and where. Michelle and I are committed to getting a rally on the ground and making this announcement with you, with us. So give us that time to get that taken care of. Fidney Gov 911, can you just give me your initials so I know what I'm looking for? Because I don't want you to see this, but I have 892 messengers and I don't know who you are. Okay. So that's the scoop on this announcement. I just wanted you to know that. So paraprofessionals, please reach out to NY Pension Lawyers. Let me see if I have that link up on one of my million screens. Oops. And call them. And they're starting to take information from people who are in this situation. Okay, let me check Instagram because my messages never come up through here. And I don't see anyone on Instagram asking questions. Very good. Okay, so that is the news for today. 2 points. 1, I do not have an update for the rally until tomorrow. I will let you know. You will probably hear from me around the same time today, about 7, 8 o'clock. Hopefully it's earlier if I know earlier, but that meeting doesn't start until about 5:30, which I'm sure there'll be a bunch of information and chatter, and then finally they'll come up with a decision and I'll be able to give you an answer. Then paraprofessionals, please reach out to NY Pension Lawyers .com. For some reason it's not coming up on Facebook. I'm going to drop it into the chat also on Instagram. If you are a paraprofessional, this is the website I'm asking you to go to and call that law firm. You can call any firm that you want to, but this is a firm that has been doing pensions. I used to work at this firm many moons ago. And also did pensions and Social Security. When I tell you I literally did healthcare and pensions for 35 years, I was not kidding you. For them, I was like the hair club for men. You'll also see in the testimonials from years and years ago that I was one of his testimonials. So I not only was a client, I also then worked for them. I helped their clients get their pensions. But TRS is not one of my fortes. I'd rather you deal with the attorneys. You can hire any attorney that you want to. You can start here, whatever, but I think you'll be happy with at least speaking with them and then talking about what this issue is. They are aware of it. Many of you have called. They understand the issue. They're looking to find a path to sue to protect your pension from being taken away from you. That's all I got. Will watch rerun, came on late. Yep, and all I'm saying is I don't have any news about the rally, and there's nothing for me to share. Come back tomorrow night around this same time. The city has a meeting finally with our attorneys again about 5:30 tomorrow, and hopefully we will be able to get somewhere with a timing on when we're going to be able to meet. Okay. So enjoy your evening, go back in and relax, enjoy whatever you guys are doing at night. I'm going to go have my dinner because I just got off my radio show a little while ago. Read my Substack if you haven't, because it's kind of interesting. I actually read it at the top of my show today. This weekend was the anniversary of the Fair Labor Standards Act passing in 1938, and the similarities between what Representative Mary Norton had to go through, representative from New Jersey, in 1938 to get the Fair Labor Standards Act passed, which runs quite parallel to what we are having to deal with in getting our city legislation passed to protect retiree health benefits. I think you'll find it really interesting. And then read my comment, because there was also a similarity, if you like watching movies, in Legally Blonde 2, which I also watched last night. Okay, you guys go have a great weekend, a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow night. Love you guys. Ciao.
Don't speak what you don't understand. The truth is not in your command. Don't shout about what you think is fake. The decision isn't yours to make. Don't lie about the way things are.